Good morning from the beautiful Napa Valley in California. It's Carrie with Picasso Cat Treasures, and I'm just coming on real quick to talk about something I've been going through this week that I thought might help some other people. I have to say I'm jealous of the 20 and 30-year-olds that just hop on YouTube with their phones in their hand and just film and look fabulous at all times. I actually am holding my hair back with a clothespin. So today I wanted to quickly talk about what to do when you're not sure what certain things are on clothing. When you do keywords for your listings on eBay and even Amazon, if you have to create your own listing on Amazon and other places, those keywords in the title and then in the description on eBay are super important for the Google search engines and for people looking on eBay, obviously, or Amazon. And so I try to be as accurate about everything about a garment as I can, but even though I was a home economics major and I had to take the history of costume and textiles and all that kind of stuff, I don't remember exactly what the difference is between certain sleeve types, certain hem types, but it's really interesting to get a good perspective on that for the buyer because they may be looking for a particular thing. I know when I go on eBay, looking for certain things, I'm actually looking for very particular looks. So this video, I'm just going to talk briefly about what I do to make sure that I have the proper names and keywords for everything in my eBay listing, especially very high-end or valuable vintage pieces, especially the vintage pieces. I go ahead and I try to be more particular. And if you hear whining in the background, that is my dog, Boo, whining, who wants to go outside. But he cannot go outside because my gardener is out there mowing. And I really don't want Boo to get in the middle of that. I recently got a huge amount of clothing for $100. It must have been at least 300 pieces of clothing. And in that, were a ton of Indian clothes, like saris, the dresses, those beautiful scarves that they wear. And I don't understand what most of them are called because I'm not terribly familiar with them. So I had to do a lot of research so that I would make sure that I named them properly. I don't want to be insensitive at all about what I consider to be some of the most beautiful clothing for women ever on the face of the earth. So I did some research, and in doing so, I thought I'd do a little video on what I do when I have anything that I don't know the name of. So I wanted to show you that what I do is I go on that wonderful resource called Pinterest, and on Pinterest I will look up charts. I did this a while ago. I look up charts and I print out these charts. Now, what kind of charts are we talking about? Well, if you are not sure what to call a certain sleeve, there is a chart for that on Pinterest. I don't have a ton of space in my one workroom. I have a small bedroom in my house that I work out of. So I don't want these all over the walls because I use the walls to photograph against. So instead what I did is I cut them into pieces and I made what are effectively almost bookmarks out of them. You see, when I come up to say a skirt and I don't know what kind of hemline it is, I look at my little skirt bookmarks. But the more that you can put into the description and all of the boxes below the description, when you make everything really clear, the more you can put in that, the better and easier it is for people to find it on their keyword searches. When I go to list garments that are extremely special and unique, such as Bollywood designs or things that are from a culture that I'm not terribly familiar with, I will actually create a separate template for a description. And what I'll do is I'll actually say, I'm trying to describe these as well as I can. If I've made a mistake, please let me know because you can always contact me through eBay. And I'm really, I've never had anybody get angry with me because I attempt to try. I know that if you try to honor a culture or a language that you don't really understand, people just are glad you tried. So the best advice I can give you before I run off to go to the gym and go garage selling, it's Friday, and I'll try to film some of that because that's always fun, is to try to become, if you are not an expert right off the bat on something that you have, then especially in broad categories, make sure that you have cheat sheets and ready to look at so that you get your keywords and your titles correct. So that's just one thing, one way that I try to help myself. I don't know if you saw my last video. Go to my last video. I ended up getting like 450 items of clothing because I put an ad out on Facebook Marketplace, basically saying, or if you're doing a KonMari clean out, come talk to me. I buy stuff like that, and I pay cash, and I buy in bulk. And so I ended up with a mountain of clothes. So these are going to come in handy. So I'm going to sign off now because my gardener is going past. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Go out there and make a great score at a garage sale or a thrift store, because it's beautiful this weekend here. So I'm probably going to get out a lot and do some garage sailing and maybe some dumpster diving, and we'll see what I find. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. And please, if you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. So I appreciate anybody who subscribes, and I love everybody who makes comments. So thank you. Bye.